I saw the future using these MW3 settings.
Tied up right here. We can keep them in a spawn trap at P4. We win the rotation for P5, take the lead. We take it to P1, P2, and we win off of P2.
And at the end, I show you how to win Invasion Hardpoint through solo queue. All right, let's start off with the most important, the controller settings. Me personally, I'm playing on a PS5 default controller, and I play full claw to make sure I can jump while shooting. Now, other people, they have paddles on the back of their controllers, and usually you'd have one paddle set to jump, and you could have the other paddle set to sliding. The current button layout that I'm on is on tactical flipped, just because I really enjoy using L1 and R1 to shoot, and again, because I am playing full claw, it just makes it easier shooting with my middle finger. And of course, I love using my right thumbstick to slide cancel. As we scroll down, I make sure that I have my controller vibration off. I do have full haptics on trigger effect, and then my dead zones. These are so freaking important. I would highly recommend to play left stick minimum on 0 because the stick drift, in theory, will give you aim assist the entire time. Now, my left stick maximum, I do prefer 99. However, people have played on 70 or 50 just so the instant that you hit that left stick, it's going to react. And other than that, my right stick minimum is set to 2, but once I start getting more stick drift, I'll bump this up to around 5. My right stick max will always be 99. And then of course, left trigger, right trigger should be set to 0 or 1. As we scroll over to aiming, we have horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity set to 7. I do not change this advanced vertical stick sensitivity at all. Switching over to the aiming tab, I use horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity both on 7. And as we scroll down, I keep everything else pretty much default except for this setting right here. Aim response curve type, I'd highly recommend to try out dynamic if you really focus on long range gunfights and you play Warzone. But if you play multiplayer and you find yourself in a lot of close range gunfights, I'd highly recommend to try out linear, and I keep my aim response curve slope set to 1. My ADS sensitivity multiplier is set to 1. My ADS sensitivity transition timing is set to instant, and then custom sensitivity per zoom, I do have this on, and I have my low zoom set to 0.9, and then my high zoom set to 1.1. Now, the reason for this is whenever I find myself sniping, like in Warzone, I really like having a lot of fast control while aiming in, so I have this high zoom set to like 1.1. Now, that being said, whenever I'm using a regular gun like an AR, submachine gun with no optics on it, just, you know, a red dot or iron sights, I always rock my low zoom on 0.9. Target aim assist is on, default aim assist type. I do not like playing on Black Ops, but a lot of other people do use Black Ops. So again, you may want to try it and see if you enjoy it. Me personally, I prefer default. And of course, motion sensor behavior, we're going to keep that off. In gameplay settings, I don't run automatic tactical sprint at all, and I actually run single tap run. So this setting right here, tactical sprint behavior, I run single tap run, which means I just need to click in my left stick once and I am full tactical sprint. That is what I prefer. Just understand if you play challengers or if you have any ambition to go pro, you will have to play on double tap. And then we have ground mantle off. We have automatic airborne mantle on partial, automatic ground mantle / hang on off, slide / dive behavior to slide only. Again, because I personally play mostly multiplayer, I just stick with slide only. However, when you're playing Warzone, I'd highly recommend to try out hybrid. Now, hybrid, you need to tap only to slide and then tap while holding sprint to dive. So that sounds a little weird, but basically, whenever you want to dive, you push in this left stick and then you hit the right stick to dive. Now, if you don't want to dive and instead you just want to slide, you should click your left stick once. You should be full sprint. Don't click it, don't hold it. And then when you hit your right stick to slide, it will allow you to slide. And for these last settings, we have plunging underwater on free, parachute automatic behavior on off, sprinting door bash on, ledge climb behavior, mantle only, aim down sight behavior is hold, change zoom, sprint, equipment behavior hold, weapon mount activation, ADS plus melee. We have weapon mount exit instant. That's a very important one. Tactical stance activation, ADS plus down button, just so you're not running into tactical stance. I think this is the best setting to have. Tactical stance behavior, you're going to have that on toggle. Interact / reload behavior, tap to interact. Mostly just because I really enjoy closing, opening doors, picking up bomb, switching weapons. instantly. I love doing that instantly. Reloading, I'll just hold to reload. My armor plate behavior is set to apply 1 for Warzone. And then, of course, we do have the rest of the settings pretty much the exact same. ADS stick swap off, directional buttons, depleted ammo weapon switch on, quick C4 detonation. I have this one set to group, just so if you throw 50 C4s, you can blow them all up at once. Manual fire behavior, press, and then everything else like vehicle behaviors are all pretty much just standard, and then overlaid behaviors are all pretty much standard as well. Make sure you have ping wheel delay set to off whenever you're using pinging in multiplayer or ranked play. All right, switching to the graphics tab. Now for the graphics, I personally play on all low settings just so I can get as many frames per second as possible, just so I have an easier time winning gunfights. Now, that being said, I do play on full screen exclusive, screen refresh rate 144. I don't get more than 144 frames. I have my display gamma 2.2, my brightness, I actually set that up to 62. We have NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency on plus boost. Eco mode preset, custom, because I have pretty much everything set to off. Now my custom frame rate limit, I do have my out of focus set to 5, my menu custom frame rate limit set to 60, and then my gameplay is only set to 200. Now again, I do not get over 140 frames at all, so I'm usually just gonna, make sure I keep this set to 200. As we scroll down, I have my menu render resolution set to native. We have pause game rendering off, and then we have focus mode set to 90. As we go to this graphics tab, we have render resolution set to 100, dynamic resolution off, upscaling / sharpening on Fidelity FX CAS, and I have that strength set up to 100. The path tracing and ray reconstruction set to off, RAM scale set to 90, variable rate shading off, texture resolution very low, texture anisotropic low, depth of field off, detail quality level low, particle resolution very low, bullet impacts on, persistent effects off, shader quality low, on-demand texture streaming off, local texture streaming low, shadow quality very low, and then we have screen space off, ambient occlusion off, screen space off, static low, tessellation off, volumetric quality low, deferred physics quality off, weather grid volumes off, and water quality off. And last but not least, in the graphics tab, we do have our field of view set to 120. I personally love playing on 120, but a lot of people play between 100 and 115. I would say just try to figure out what works best for you. 120 works best for me. Now, ADS field of view, I am on affected. Weapon field of view, we are set to wide. Third person field of view, obviously that's set to 90, but rarely play third person. We then have our vehicle field of view set to default, world motion blur off, weapon motion blur off, film grain off, first person camera movement set to 50. Make sure you have this set to 50%. There's so many people I see that have this set to 100. Sometimes it actually resets to 100 when you get like a new update. So very important to have that on 50%. And then everything else, third person 50%, third person ADS transition, helmet camera, and then inverted flashbang off. For audio settings, I use Astro A40s and I play on headphone bass boost. I then have my master game volume set to 100 with gameplay music volume down to 0, dialogue down to 30, effects at 100, that's your footsteps and everything, cinematic 2, and then war tracks volume down to 10. Voice chat, I try to bring this down to 40, but sometimes people are way too loud, and I got to bring it down to like 20 sometimes, but usually I think 40 is a good middle mark. Voice chat on, all lobby on, proximity chat, I have this off whenever I am talking in game. So if you guys are playing Warzone, make sure this setting is off if you're talking in game, or else the enemies are just going to hear you the entire time. Now, as we come down to microphone, I do play on push to talk, but whenever you can absolutely switch it over to open mic. And then last but not least, we have subtitles set to default, subtitle size set to default, mono audio off, reduced tinnitus sound, I have that on, war tracks as a passenger. I should actually have that one off, but I like listening to music sometimes while I'm driving in Warzone. Juggernaut music, I have that on. Hit marker sound effects, usually I have this set to off, but we right now have it on Modern Warfare. And then mute game when minimized, I have that on. And the final settings I want to talk about is interface. Of course, subtitles, menu text, all this is default, But as we get to color customization, this is where I would highly recommend to throw it on default and put on any colors that you really think work best for you. Now, when we scroll down, color filter settings, I'd highly recommend to put it on filter 2, put the color filter target on both, put the world and interface color intensity to 100, and now colors are going to be popping so much more. You're not going to have anyone hiding underwater or sitting in a dark corner anymore. As we leave color customization, the next setting I'd like to talk about is HUD bounds. Make sure you bring these HUD bounds as close to the center of your screen as possible. This is going to bring your minimap in the top left to the center of your screen as close as possible, and that is going to help you know so much about the game. Very, very important. Minimap shape, square, minimap rotation on, horizontal compass on, crosshairs, I have those set on, hit marker visuals on, damage-based hit markers on, player names, I have that abbreviated, in-game text chat on, vehicle HUD prompts, fade after 10 seconds. My telemetry that I rock is FPS counter, server latency, packet loss, and I do have my GPU temperature. That's a big reason why my computer crashes, is because when my temperature gets way too high. Now, honestly, I should actually have these network in-game alert icons on I should have it all on off. However, I really like knowing when I'm getting packet bursts, so that's why I have it on. A lot of people recommend turning it off just so it doesn't bug you at all. If you have any questions about these settings, please let me know, and I'm always happy to help. Other than that, let's see how these settings made me see the future.
Bro, if this is not a stacked team of 4, these guys are playing it literally textbook right now. Literally textbook. We do not want to be trapped in here. Oh. There's 2 people there. That's crazy. Trying to flip spawns right now. That's what I want to do. What's up, kitty? Thank you for the sub. Nice packet burst. Bro, what is that timing right there? Ah, just good timing for him. That's good. All right. This is where we can actually start turning this game around right here. Not too stressed out yet. Wait, did that guy just kill my teammate middle? This guy might be pushing for the new spawns. Okay. Good trade. There we go. 2 dead. They're going to be spawning in the back, though. That's the worst part of all. That is literally the worst part of all right now, is like we don't know how to play for spawns. Even though our teammates spawned right there, like, yeah, exactly. They're just going to be there. All right, this is what we got to do for the win. This is what we got to do. We got to do it. No. Get to time. Oh, good shots from that guy. Oh, wow. He just saw me. I didn't see him. Okay. Not too shabby on the first set. Wait. Nice. Nice. These guys are going to start flooding the right lane. Usually that's where people kind of panic and go towards. So I'm hoping these guys panic and hits towards here. And we actually flipped. Wow. I did not expect the flip to go down that fast. And damn, bro. I guess I got packet loss and I lost that right there. All good. Nice 3. Last guy on the left. Like I said, these guys are going to be rotating right now, so. Okay. Bruh, no way he predicted that. Oh, he saw me. Damn, dude. These guys just got eagle eyes. I'm losing because everyone has better eyesights than me. Ran into a bronze Smurfs and it got leaked on. Your favorite SR, your favorite AR? Should try Havoc Striker 9 build, mini at MCW. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. I knew that was gonna happen, bro. Literally, I knew I was gonna run out of ammo. That sucks, but at least we can get a full 60 right here and almost tie it up. We're not gonna be able to tie it up, but we can ease off on the pain.
Confirming next hard point.
Okay.
Stand by. The enemy holds the lead. Clock's ticking.
Genuinely hoping they didn't get like an accident spawn behind us. So I can just sit in here and just soak up all this time. That'll be fun. There we go. There we go. There we go. Like I said, we're going to tie it up right here. Not a big deal. We got the money hill. Tie it up right here. We can keep them in a spawn trap at P4. We win the rotation for P5, take the lead. We take it to P1, P2, and we win off of P2. So that's the goal. That is the goal. Just don't die out of time, teammate. That's the worst thing that can happen right now. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes, yes. He was just there to mess up their aim assist. 20 seconds left. I had to make a second account because I never got more than 60 SR a game whole time and was hard stuck. This new account, I'm already gold 1 at rank 5. Bro, dude, I think that's just like the worst part about Call of Duty is like, that's exactly what matters is you have to freaking just adapt to their game and play their game. They said that your rank is way too high and you just got to accept that. And how am I losing? I can never win a gunfight against this junior kid. There we go. These guys should be hitting the right lane. They're all gonna spawn in the back. Should be 2 of them in the back. That slide cancel was bad. I should have played that aggressive right there. Right there, I play that aggressive. They don't know that I know they spawn there, and that should catch them off guard. I just get those free kills. But it's all good. Like I said, we're still in this. We're gonna win this off of P2. I don't know if he heard that or not, but... Oh, no. Big. No shot. No shot. Alright, at least we got them off of that time. They're all still spawning back gas. They're going to be pushing up probably the right lane. I needed to win that. I'm so happy I won that. There we go. 4 dead. I'm going to make sure they're not spawning over here. They should not spawn over there. I'll look over my teammate. Oh, dude. I'm going to contest because my teammate could just shoot him from behind. Nice. Guys going right lane. Or left lane, I meant.
hard point. Stand by. Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Impressive hit from Old. Our teammate Droopy is lagging. So Bane might have spawned close left to me. I gotta check that real quick.
Move to the hard point.
Okay, I think Bane got a weird spawn behind us. No, never mind. He's dead. Let's go. That's all 3 dead. They actually might start be spawning behind us. Just gonna hold a pre-aim here just in case. Block these spawns. I'm literally blocking these spawns, making sure they're all front. My teammate's gonna spawn up now. I'm gonna lay down, hold across. My job is just to keep him off time. Throw a trophy here. Pop a reload. Hold across. We win. GG's. GG's. Let's go. Let's go. I said we were going to win it on that P2, bro. I freaking called it. Just had to lock it in real quick. Sorry for not reading chat. Invasion should be a ground war map for how big it is, right? For real, Ryan. Let's see here. My friend is really good, but he leaves the game if we are down 60 points and sells me. What do I do? Don't play with him, Verify. I mean, like, if he's literally, like, yeah, like, just don't play with him.